Hey Robert, this is Chris Doyle at Alderman Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rutland, Vermont, Vermont's favorite car dealership, where we're known for awesome deals and fabulous service. I just want to thank you for your request for information on this 2022 Chevrolet Bolt EUV. This is the premier trim, and it's a pretty impressive car. So just a bunch of things that I want to point out to you all the way around. Now, the Bolt EV has been around since 2017, but for the 2022 model year, the EV was redesigned and the EUV was introduced next to it. What's the difference? Mostly size. You're going to have more room in the back seat, a little bit more room in the front. Cargo area is about the same, just a little bit bigger all the way around. A little more room for your passengers and yourself inside the vehicle. A couple of other things too that are going to be specific to the EUV versus the EV. I'll kind of point those out as they go along, but this is the new design, just very sharp. This is the new EV design from Chevrolet. This right here, these are your daytime running lamps up top. Those the eyebrow kind of running lamps. Those are actually your headlamps underneath. So a little bit of a difference in the design. This is, as I said, the Premier. You can always tell this little panel here is always body colored in the Premier. It's a different color. It's more like a graphite color in the LT. The Premier itself is going to have leather versus the premium cloth seats in the LT. Wheels will be a little bit different. Just some things to kind of differentiate the two of them. This is a pretty loaded up version of the Bolt EUV. So this is going to have the sun and sound package. Nice big moonroof in there. I'll show you in just a minute. Actually, what I'm going to do here is hop in the back. Excuse me, because I want to show you a lot of room. I do not have these seats kind of arbitrarily shoved up front to make it look like there's a lot of room in the back. There's just a lot of space, a lot of headroom, a lot of leg room inside. In fact, if I slide inside, you're going to see, I mean, kind of have to back this up so you can see. There is plenty of space. And here's our first glimpse of that nice big moonroof. I kind of can't fit it in the frame. There you go. So you get a lot of space in here. And everybody's got good visibility. Well, we got a big window sticker here, but other than that, you can see all the way around really quite well. Kind of a glimpse of that up front. I'm going to fire up the car. I don't know if that's the right expression to use for an electric car, but I'll show you here. Oh, by the way, you do have your heated seats here in the back. You're going to have heated and cooled seats up front in the Premier. Heated seats in the LT. Oh, there's the nice sound of getting into the Bolt there. I'll fire everything up for us here, just so you can get an idea of what you're looking at. Got a little radio that I will turn down here for us. Now, this is going to be kind of a neat feature because we've got our main screen here. This is obviously not set up yet because it's a brand new vehicle. But our big, giant touch screen there is really going to take care of most of the functions here. But here's something I really like about this new design of the Bolt EUV and the EV2. Tactile buttons. Look, it's nice to have things on the screen, and there are a lot of features you can get to on a touch screen, but some other manufacturers deciding that a touchscreen is all you need for everything. When you are driving, it is quite easier and safer to get to certain features where you don't have to hunt through a menu to get to them. And we're talking about the climate control system here. There's our automatic climate control, our heated and cooled seats, which are automatic, our heated steering wheel, which is automatic. Very easy, very safe, very simple to be able to adjust those up or down just by using the toggle switches or the actual real buttons up here at the top. Rant off, just something I wanted to point out too. We changed the shifting. This is your automatic transmission. It is an electronic transmission. Shifting is as easy now as pulling up for drive, pulling up for reverse, park. That's it. And if you're at all familiar with one-pedal driving, a pretty cool feature for Bolts in the past that will allow you regenerate more electricity when you take your foot off the accelerator, because it will actively brake rather than simply coast. Now, instead of shifting it into low, I just turned it on. That's one-pedal driving. I'm done, and it will stay on until I decide to turn it off again, like that. Very simple, very easy, a lot of fun to drive. By the way, I own one of these, so I know of whence I speak. It is a blast to drive. A couple of other things here. The silliest button you'll see here, that is the sport mode for people who decide that the Bolt doesn't move fast enough for them. This is a quick car, probably not going to be a concern of yours. There's our wireless charging up top. And right here, that is your lane keep assist. The first of many safety features that I'm going to mention here. Here's the second one. Right up here, here's your control for gap adjust. How sensitive the camera is to vehicles in front of you. I'll just pick in the middle right here, because this car is going to have automatic emergency braking. That's one thing. And it also has adaptive cruise control. One of my absolute favorite features. Use it all the time in my car. Cruise control is great until you get behind a car going 3 miles an hour slower than you want to. This will automatically adjust to that. You can also get the Bolt Premier with a Super Cruise, which entirely different conversation. We'll do a different video on that too. My goodness, we even have our regenerative braking there. Just lots of ways to help extend the range for you as you're driving. What is that A right there? Automatic high beams and low beams. That's in addition to your automatic headlamps, of course. Taking a look over here on the main screen, your audio, AM, FM, satellite radio. There's satellite radio. I'm going to go back to the home page because we've got phone, Bluetooth for phone, and music. We have navigation in here. User settings for yourself, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which you can use the plug if you want, but is now wireless. And that wireless feature, coupled with the wireless charging when the car has it, it's a great feature. I take my phone, I toss it in there, I'm done. I'm charging my phone, and wirelessly, I've connected everything through the car. Now I'm going to put this in reverse for you, because the other nice thing about this Premier is you see that surround view, and it's HD too. So you've got your standard view in the back, HD, so it's very clear, and there are plenty of other views I won't play with right now. Again, another video coming on that, but it's really nice to have that backup view. And if I do something like spin the wheel, see what's happening there, not only can I see where my car is, I can also see where it's going. So if I have a tight fit, I can tell, can I get there without, running into something. Very simple to use. And now if I shift into drive, my view is going to go to the front. So now I've got that same view from the front grille, also telling me where to go. That's going to stay up on the screen for about, until I hit about 5 miles per hour. Really neat feature. Let's put it in park. So one other thing I want to show you. Let's get another nice view of the beautiful cloudy Vermont sky that we have right now. You do have, because this is a Premier, hello, there I am. There's my view in the back. Now, you may have people, you may have stuff, you may have things that obstruct that view in the back, and it sure would be nice to get a much clearer view, kind of like that. So there's your rear view camera. Now, there's all sorts of adjustments here for dimming it, for pan and scan and zooming in and zooming out. But this is very helpful, particularly if you're going at a low speed, you're in a parking lot, you're in a tight spot, and you really want a great view all the way around you. I'll flip it back to the regular spot for us right now. All right, let's take a look all the way back. Oh, I almost forgot to mention Bose sound system in the Premier with that Sun and sound package. There's your sun. There's the sound inside. Coming around the back here, again, we are not skimping on space. There's a pretty good amount of cargo space here in the back. Those seats will split and fold down, of course. And one other thing I want to point out too, because this is new, specific to the EUV. Now you've got your level 1 charger in there. They've had that the Bolts for quite a while. Comes standard with the car. There's our little level 1 120 volt plug that goes right into your outlet. But with that Bolt EUV, well, that's a dryer plug. That's a 240 volt outlet. Both of those are interchangeable. They can plug into the same box, so you can, if you've got a 240 volt outlet, use that instead. That's actually going to charge quite a bit faster than the standard level 1. You got both, your choice. You can also, of course, hook this up to a hanging level 2 charger outside of your house, inside the garage, wherever you happen to have that at home. Look all the way around. Again, I'm going to back up just so you can see. It is a really nice looking vehicle. Again, I'm clearly biased. Did I mention I have one of these? But it is so much fun to drive. And that's the one thing I really can't show you in a video. This Bolt is a rocket. Tons of power, quite a lot of torque. So put that pedal down and it will move very quickly. And this is with an average year-round range of 247 miles. Pretty darn good. You'll see a little less than that in the winter, a little bit more than that in the summer. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. We're talking about charging because this, of course, is an electric vehicle. And if you've never had one of these before, well, that's about it. There's your plug for level 1 charging, which is a regular old grounded 3-prong outlet. Level 2 charging, which I showed back in the trunk. And there's your level 3 or DC fast charging. That's for when you're traveling at public charging stations. And that's about it. It's not a whole heck of a lot more complicated than plugging in a toaster. So if you'd like to learn more about this really remarkable car, there's a couple of ways to do it. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you can click on the link in the comments below. If you're watching it on Facebook, you can click on the Learn More button. Or better yet, just come see us in person and test drive one. We're at 65 Windcrest Road in Rutland, Vermont. That's just off Route 7 South. Hope to see you soon.